I could just cry over this. Like, I remember working at the Mac store, all right? And this is when I was physically on food stamps.
Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Dustin, and I am back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Jaclyn Hill because I think she bit off more than she could chew because the other day she decided that she was going to upload a video over on the TikTok and bitch and complain about how she's not getting views like she used to, and people are not happy with her. There's people bringing up the food stamps, there's people bringing up lipstick gate, and Jaclyn Hill is getting canceled yet again. So in today's video, as a subject matter expert, I feel it's only right that I react to it, so that's what this video is going to be. So if you're here for that, stay tuned.
And this is when I was physically on food stamps.
Now, I promise you that we're going to get into the food stamp talk because I know that that's everybody's favorite thing when it comes to Jaclyn Hill because she says it so much. But let's get into what she said the other day that really riled everyone up, and then I'm going to get into the nuance of the conversation. So let's react to what she said first.
I want to talk about something that I feel like maybe is a little controversial, maybe not, but I feel like no one really talks about it on social media. At least I don't see this conversation being had. But I think about this every day, and this is coming from like an old school beauty content creator. I started on YouTube 14 years ago. Like, that is insane. I have been here for every single era, consistently uploading.
Now, we all know that this is just a flat out lie. There are periods of time that Jaclyn Hill didn't upload for almost a year. Look back at her YouTube channel uploads. You can see that this is not true. And if you followed anything that's happened with Jaclyn Hill throughout the years, you know that she only uploads close to a launch or something coming down the pipeline that she really needs attention on. Where do you guys think that Michaela Nogueira learned this? This is why we say that she's the supreme. She literally learned it from the Jaclyn Hill playbook. Next.
Downloading every new platform, like watch the birth of TikTok, you know, like I remember when Instagram became a thing. I was already on YouTube when Instagram became a thing, and I downloaded Instagram, and like it was like this new app, and we were posting the square photos. Like, I've been here for all of it, and I feel like we're in such a weird place on social media as content creators where I am like fighting. I feel like I am like trying to run through mud to connect with my followers at this point.
I mean, literally everybody and their mama in the YouTube space has been calling you out for years on how you're just not relatable to anyone. I mean, the closet tours, the cars, the makeup, all this different stuff that you put out that normal people that watch you cannot afford or relate to in any way. I really just cannot imagine how you lost your followers and why they don't want to engage with your content anymore because you're literally eating caviar off of chicken nuggets.
So I've decided that I want to start eating caviar in a much more casual way. I literally can't stand myself sometimes.
If you're wondering why people are tuning out and they're not watching you anymore, this is why. It's not relatable, Jaclyn. Like, nobody's eating caviar.
Avery Woods is the problem.
Yeah, Avery Woods is totally the problem. Like,
she is. Save yourself, Jaclyn.
This,
Save yourself.
God, this is so bad.
Run from Avery.
But the crazy thing about it is there's other people out here that are unrelatable that people still watch because they're entertaining. Jaclyn, you're just not entertaining. You try to sell people on everything. And to me, at least, this just comes across as you bitching and complaining because you're not getting the views that you once got. Because what you're known for is hawking products. You are the living embodiment of a QVC ad, okay? You are QVC personified.
I feel like there are so many bots, and I feel like these apps are now controlling who views my videos, and I feel like I get punished and penalized for not showing up and creating all the time. In the sense of, I took off, like, I didn't post a TikTok, I think, for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe. Like, sorry, shit, life happens. I've been doing this for 14 years. Maybe I'm a little burnt out. God forbid.
I don't know about you, but I really do not want to hear from Jaclyn Hill about how she's burned out. I've been making content for the better part of a decade myself now, and I haven't had a chance or a break my damn self. I've had my house burnt down. I've lost my mom. I've lost 2 sisters. Nick lost his mom. We've went through a whole bunch of different shit. I really don't want to get on the internet and watch a video about some multi-millionaire talking about how awful their life is and how they're burnt out because they haven't created content, because when you're not online and when you're not posting videos, you're somewhere jet setting taking a vacation. I don't get that luxury. I've never had that luxury. So to hear it from somebody like Jaclyn Hill, it just falls upon deaf ears for me because I didn't sign up for this. This is not entertaining and it's not what I get on the internet for. And I'm sure that there's tons of burnout people just like me that do not want to hear this from you, and that is why people are not watching you the way they used to. You're not being punished, Jaclyn. People just don't like you like they used to, and that's a reality that you're just going to have to deal with. You're very much giving me Gabby Hanna. I'm being shadow banned. People aren't watching me. No, they just don't want to watch you, and you're just going to have to accept that, and you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and recreate and reinvent yourself, because this whole thing where you're copying Avery Woods is not working.
But then I come back to TikTok, and it's like I'm put in like this TikTok jail where my views are complete shit. No one is seeing, like, it's one thing if my engagement is shit, meaning like maybe my views are high, but my comments are low and the likes are low. It's like, okay, so my audience wasn't feeling the vibes of this video. That's fine. But I'm talking like when you have 1 million followers, but your videos are only getting 30,000 views, this is just not the way it used to be. Like when I started, it was so organic. Like you subscribed to the people that you liked, you opened up those apps, or you got a notification on your phone saying so-and-so just posted a video, you go, you engage with it. And like, it was that simple. Now it's like, I put videos out there and sometimes I just feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm like, where is my audience? And it's just, I feel like my audience is really on Instagram stories. Like my girls are there for me on Instagram stories. Like I really know who I'm talking to over there, but I miss the days of knowing who I'm posting my content for.
This to me is totally coming across as her being entitled, because what do you mean? Just because you posted a video, the Jaclyn Hill posted a video, that you're entitled to views? No. Do you guys remember a few years ago when James Charles was getting dragged for this because he got on Twitter and said that his videos weren't performing? Maybe it's you. Maybe it's something that you're doing that didn't resonate with people and it didn't make them watch your video. I post videos all the time that do shit and you don't see me getting upset about it. You know what I do? I just crank out the next video and hope that it does better than the last. So no, Jaclyn, just because you have an audience, just because people follow you, does not mean that you are entitled to views.
And I'm just like, how do like these new creators grow at this point? Like, do the new creators out there, do you guys feel like you're connecting with an audience, or do you just feel like you're kind of throwing your videos out into cyberspace and like hoping that it's gonna stick? Like, I don't know. And like my comments, like I'll post a video and within 10 seconds, I'll get like 15 comments and they're all slightly the same. And I'm like, okay, so like these are like bot comments, like these aren't really my followers. Like, I don't care about that. I'm at the point in my life and in my career where like I only want to post for my girls, like the ones that I've built this relationship and this trust with. But like TikTok isn't even showing my stuff to those people. So I'm like, I don't know. It's like these apps control who sees our stuff, and like the audience that we worked hard to build isn't even ours. It's owned by these apps, and we just have to like hope and pray that after posting our content, these apps are going to choose to show our content to our audience who chose to follow us in the first place. I'm just so confused, and I don't see a lot of people having this conversation. This will probably put me in TikTok jail for like the next 6 months. So if you see me, hi, I love you and I miss you, and that's it.
Now, I'm pretty sure that when Jaclyn Hill posted that video, she didn't think that it was going to land the way that it did, and people started dragging her. And when I tell you that every swipe on my For You page over on TikTok was somebody dragging Jaclyn, I am not even beginning to exaggerate with you.
Because you're out of touch, babe. Nobody watches your shit because you are out of touch.
The fact that Jaclyn Hill got on here and talked about how people scroll past her content and don't engage with their content anymore, and she just doesn't understand why, right?
And Jaclyn Hill, you did piss me off. You did piss me off. You see how I look right now? Jaclyn Hill, that is because I work from home with a 3, almost 4-year-old son. Have you ever had to work from home?
Jaclyn Hill posted a TikTok talking about how she doesn't get as many views as she used to and how she has millions of followers and only gets like 30,000 views. And
So, of course, after Jaclyn got all that smoke, she made a response. So let's get into it.
Hi, so I posted a TikTok yesterday, and in this TikTok, I was talking about just being a content creator for the last 14 years and how I've watched these apps just change, and how I really feel like TikTok specifically like punishes you for not posting. And then like if you don't post a video for a week or two, they put you like in TikTok jail, is like what I consider it.
Now, this is just my opinion and my snap judgment on what I'm getting from the situation from Jaclyn, what she's saying. It almost feels like to me she wants to post a certain kind of content, and it's not the content that resonates with her audience, so therefore people aren't watching. And she feels kind of upset by that because, girl, if you would get on the internet, if you would get on YouTube and you would post a video like you did back in the day, a makeup look, and not try to hawk a product, you might get a few million views. But that's just my opinion.
And they don't show your content to your audience. And the comment section has taken such a turn, and I'm listening. Like I've been laying here in bed for the last 30 minutes reading these comments, because when I first posted the video yesterday, the comment section kind of went a different direction. And at first I was like, wait, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not talking about like my content, I'm talking about the app. But now there's like, I think 2,000 comments. And I'm like, okay, my ears are open. I'm listening. I'm reading your comments. You guys are saying that like you're sick of the influencer era. You're sick of the shit. You're sick of the luxury. And so my question to you guys is like, what is it that you want to see? Like, I started this 14 years ago when I was literally on food stamps.
Well, since she brought it up, I just wanted to go back and see how many times Jaclyn Hill has actually said that she was on food stamps, because we all know that she says this to be relatable. And I just wanted to make a compilation of all the clips that I could find of her saying it. Now, this is probably not all of them. I am going to do a complete compilation after I've had time to go back and thoroughly look through her old content, but this is what I was able to come up with because all the girls over on TikTok have tasked me with the challenge of finding out how many times Jaclyn Hill has said the word food stamps.
Yeah. And also being so broke and being on food stamps.
I could just cry over this. Like, I remember working at the Mac store, all right? And this is when I was physically on food stamps.
I was struggling in my personal life. That's when I was on food stamps and I had my EBT card that I was so embarrassed by, right? And
broke as hell. I had no clue that you could make a dime doing social media. I genuinely started it for the love of it. I just loved beauty. I loved talking beauty. I loved recommendations. I loved teaching beauty. I just loved the community with other women. Like, I worked at MAC Cosmetics at the time and I freaking loved my job. I loved it. I still have dreams that I work at MAC. Like, I loved it. I love just like talking about beauty products with other people. I love it. Anyways, with that being said, like, the only reason I'm still here is because of you guys, because of the community. If you're not enjoying what you're seeing, I 100% want to know. I want to shift gears. 100%.
Now, this is really a far cry from the attitude that you had on that podcast a couple months ago where you said that your bank account and your savings account was so big that if people just wanted to be mean to you on the internet, you could go away forever. Where's that energy? Now you're out here basically begging people for views, girl. Is the piggy bank getting empty? Like, I really need to know what's going on. Is there trouble in Teen Town?
So my ears are open. I would love to hear what you guys want to see from me specifically. That's the only point in this for me. You know, like, I just want to have fun with you guys, and that's it. So, like, please let me, it looks like I have a mullet right now. Let me and my mullet know what it is that you want to see from us, because that's all that really matters. You know what I mean?
And that is why Jaclyn Hill is fighting for her life over in the TikTok streets right now. But of course, I want to know what you guys think about this situation. Do you follow Jaclyn Hill? Are you going to be giving her another chance? Are you going to be tuning in for her new content and the feedback that people give her? But of course, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions about all that down below. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing and liking the video if you enjoyed it. And also, if you made it this far in the video, leave me the lipstick emoji down below. You already know why. It's biblically accurate for Jaclyn at this point. But with that said, you guys, I hope you all have an amazing day, night, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.